feel so bad right now. Angie, the ultimate artist, has been ripped right alongside the one and only Akando master, Tenko. I feel left out. It's nothing I could have done. I feel like Gunter right now, sad and depressed. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Danganronpa V3, and oh baby, guess what? It's time for the final. It's time for the next investigation. It's time to cleanse my soul of Tenko and Angie, the ultimate artist and the ultimate Akando master. I feel that once I finish all this, we can finally have some peace at the end of this. I mean, it's just as fair. It just isn't. She should have not been ripped this early. My heart is broken. So guys, in the hashtag and the comment section below, please type down there hashtag rest in peace Angie and Tenko, and then let's get started. Okay, so the best thing to do is to start off with Kokichi, I guess.
Oh
man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something. Okay, thanks for that input. I really appreciate that. This investigation is over and shut, and it's all thanks to me for giving Kibo his new functions. Now then, cult food killer is obviously one of you stupid assholes who signed up to do this bullshit seance in the first place.
No.
Oh no, not necessarily. Huh? Seriously? This seance was clearly set up to lure her and kill her. How could someone who wasn't in this room kill her?
Could it be?
So you believe that Tenko was killed during the seance? There's no other possibility. Shit for brains. God, you don't even know that. It is true that Tenko was alive before the seance began. This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Tenko answered Kyo, so at that point she was most certainly alive. But when the candles were lit, she had already been killed. That means she was killed in the dark, I'm positive. What time exactly was Tenko killed? After the candles were blown out. That may be an important point of this case. Okay, moving on.
That cannot be.
Why did this happen?
I knew it.
Kyo, I knew the murder was pretty shocking.
But of course.
Of course I'm shocked, but that as well. But why did the seance fail? We performed all of these steps flawless. He seems more concerned about that than the murder.
Ah, yes.
Oh, if we perform the cage child again, summon Tenko's spirit this time.
This is stupid.
Cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shinichi were present, right? Did you get killed during the seance?
I see, yes.
True. It may be best to move past what happened to know why the seance failed.
That's so.
Whatever. Just hurry up. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle so her head touched the marked stone. Then Shinichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. And after that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then all four of us placed the wooden statue of the dog god on top of the cage. Afterwards, we stood in four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shinichi blew out the candles. Finally, we all sung the cage child song. The seance should have been complete, but now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. I don't hear it. Oh, okay, now I hear it. Okay, I heard it that time. It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That was pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something.
What do you mean?
And then what happened?
Yes.
Oh, we called out to her, but no replies came. I had Shinichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we removed all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, all four of us removed the dog god statue. Next, I took off the white cloth, and then Himiko ran over to the cage, and then the moment she lifted it, then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance.
No.
But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes? Then when was she killed?
Well, that's...
Yes, that is a problem.
I see.
There is another problem. And that is why Ever did the seance fail. I simply cannot figure that out. Okay, stop worrying about that seance. That has nothing to do with this right now. Maybe someone moved maybe someone moved from their corner. Did someone else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Obviously, since the seance was clearly a sham. Maki never was one to pull her punches. Sound during the seance. Okay. Kibo wasn't
Leave
here,
it to
was
me.
it? Leave it to me. I will become the. Okay. So yeah, because Kibo left and I took his place. All right, Gunter.
Why?
First Angie, then Tenko.
How can this be?
Gunter so ashamed. Why Gunter could protect friends? Gunter, you feel as bad as I do right now. Okay, Himiko.
Hey!
Himiko, hey, Himiko, be strong, Himiko.
Wait.
Gunter, if you shake Himiko that much, she's going to break.
What?
But she's not talking. It's like Himiko not even here.
Like I thought.
You mustn't have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her be for now. Oh, okay. Himiko. Okay, and the last person is... I said things that made Tenko look suspicious, and now this. Sniffles. I'm so sorry, Tenko.
Stop it.
Cry later.
What?
Huh?
Because.
Crying won't bring Tenko back, and if you don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too.
Okay.
I need to find the truth and pin down the culprit for Tenko and all of us.
I guess.
You're right. Tenko would have wanted us to figure it out. So she have no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize. That is true.
Well.
Do these floorboards seem a little unstable to you? They're tough to walk on. The floorboards aren't nailed down. They're just laying on top of cross pieces. That's what Gunter told me. That's probably the reason they're a little unstable. We've only been laid on top. They've only been laid on top. That's why they're unstable. Well, the boards are fairly thick and sturdy. I can't imagine they come loose easily.
Is this?
But if someone wanted to remove a floorboard, they could easily do it. So,
Okay.
right? Guess I suppose. Okay, so I think I should. Let's start investigating Tenko now. I don't think I've done that yet. Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is a stab wound to her neck. This wound was fatal. This must have caused instant death. I didn't hear a scream during the seance. Oh, wait. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. That is kind of weird. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
Nope.
Her death might not have been instant, but she could have gone far before she bled out.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking for experience.
That's obvious.
Of course, quick death are my specialties. Well then, that makes sense.
By the way.
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. Oh yeah, that is right. Oh, it's a rock right there. Is that a rock? You're right. I don't see any obvious murder weapon that could be a clue. Tenko's last moments. Okay, so it is something right here. It's like a rock. Oh, a marker stone. That's the thing she had her head on. There's a rock next to Tenko's body. This must be... Please rest your forehead upon the stone marker, and I placed here. That's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work? Certainly, it is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon. Like this. Tenko had her forehead on the rock, hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. Okay, so the marker stone has something to do with it too, and there's blood inside the cage. This is the cage used for the seance. It looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's pretty large iron cage.
Okay.
big enough for a person to fit inside. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tinko with the cage. We were supposed to remove it as well, but it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first.
Hey,
Hey, look at this.
is this?
A bloodstain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tinko's blood, yeah?
That's true.
Yeah, yes, I imagine so. This splatter must have been made when she was killed.
What do you mean?
Which means Tinko was killed while she was inside the cage.
Okay.
I think you're right. Tinko went under the cage before the seance. But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead.
Then
If she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted, that would explain the bloodstains, right?
Huh?
Perhaps she was killed during the seance, but the exact moment in the cage was lifted. That is a possibility. Okay, so we got the cage. I seen a floorboard too, so maybe that's a. Oh, this floorboard is loose, and it's the right one right under Tinko.
Why?
Why is this floorboard loose?
If I remember correctly.
It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance. Why would it come loose during the seance?
But
A floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose. That is something to remember. Tinko's body. Is there anything? It doesn't look like it's anything else here. Hole in the corner. There's a small opening in the corner of this room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still.
is this?
A hole looks like there's a space under it here too. Oh, hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down here. What? Something down there? Dropped down there?
You got a minute?
After we check everywhere else, we don't. Why don't we go under the floor to see for ourselves? Right. Let's do this. Hole in the corner. Under that hole. I knew that hole was probably suspicious. Okay, so we got some cracks here. I'm guessing that's probably it for that. Okay, so the white cloth. And it's the white sheet we use for the seance. This was placed on the top of the cage. Kia was the one who removed it.
Is this?
The cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely optical and on the back. Looks there's a bloodstain on it right around the middle of the sheet. But no hole in the fabric. Which means Tinko wasn't stabbed through this cloth.
Okay.
She was stabbed while underneath the cloth. Okay, white sheet. The dog head statue. It's the wooden dog statue used. Oh, okay, never mind. During the seance, the wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it. This wooden statue is pretty heavy.
If I remember
Kyo
correctly.
said it was about 175 pounds, at about the weight of 2 girls. What do you know about girls? Have you ever touched a woman besides your mother? Oh, that's harsh. Wow. What?
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding anyway.
Is this?
If this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tinko wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. Okay. Let's see. So I guess we gotta look in this corner now, right? Smudged on the floor. Check. Okay, so I checked that already. Okay, what else could I be missing around here? There's always little things that you have to find. I talked to everybody and I looked at everything. It's the magic circle Kyo drew on the floor. It's been completely stumped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
Well,
Was this drawn with salt? However, I perform whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt.
what?
Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. I have performed many successful seances. Why have I ever had spirits into my...
I'm right already.
Shut up. I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing,
But-
actually. In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original
So
circle.
what?
We'll find out in Kiyo's lab. It should be written in the Cage Dog Village
Hey.
document. Isn't that right, Kiyo? He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. Magic circle Kiyo drew.
Hey,
Maka, we finished investigating up here. Perhaps we should check under the floor.
By the way,
It seems pretty dark down there. We use for a
That's
light.
true.
Let's bring a candle with Kibo's light from up here. That should be fine. Then I'll go get a candle, remove the floorboard so we can go down.
okay.
Okay, got it. I pulled up some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. Blood dripping through the floor. This is a lot more suspicious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues. It'll look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in the dusty place.
Okay.
Yeah. This kind of reminds me of the first case of Danganronpa Goodbye Despair, when Teru had killed Byakuya, well, the fake Byakuya, up under the floor by mistake because he was trying to kill Nagito. It's a bloody sickle right here. And we got blood stain. Blood dripping from the gaps in the floor. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tenko's. Bloody sickle. There's a sickle here, and there's blood all over it.
Okay.
The blood on the sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
is this?
This came from my research lab. It did?
Well,
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without using any lethal and wait, what? And you can hide it under your clothes too. If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6
that's
inches.
right.
And since Sickle was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself. But even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade couldn't fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck?
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were able to stab into that with this 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tickle's position, but I don't think it's possible. Then her position is the question.
Hey.
Hey, if the weapon is drawn here, the culprit must have thrown it away,
That's
right?
true.
Perhaps after killing Tinkle, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark, or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of these is possible. Sickle under the floor has been added. Okay, is there anything else? I've seen a candle, but I think I brought that candle. It's a hole right here too. Some of the woods have corridors and it's broken off, so you can see into the next room.
Hey.
This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's wood along the wall. This part has rotten off. It looks like natural rot. The hole wasn't made intentionally. But I can't get into the next room. But I can get into the next room through here.
That's true.
If I remember correctly, the room's next door is also empty, right? Then the couple could have gone from room to room by moving here instant from using the hallway. True, but it would have been difficult moving under the floor. We did all right because we had a light. Without that, it would have been pitch black. That might make it possible to move under the floor here though. Then we could have used a light like we're doing right now. True. They used the light to move around under the floors. Is that possible? No, because I didn't see any light. Like during the seance, I didn't see any lights down here. Dried blood. There's a bloodstain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard, but that's pretty far from where Tinko blood is dripping down. And under the same floorboard is just a different end. Why is there blood here?
Hey.
Hey, the back of the floor has blood on it too. You're right. There's a little bit of blood underneath, on the other side of the floorboard.
What do you mean?
Did Tinko blood splatter here when she got killed?
That's true.
I wonder. I couldn't really be sure yet.
Okay.
but these blood stains here are completely dry. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. I'm not sure about that yet. Loose floorboards. Okay, is there anything else that I am missing? Got a candle right here, but I think that's my candle, so I think we're done. No, we're not done. Okay. I don't see anything else unusual about this place, but that's the thing. Is this my candle, or part of the wood has rotten off? Okay, so I guess the candle doesn't. So yeah, that's my candle. And I can't target. Yeah, I can't look at the candle. Okay, blood cut across space. Didn't I already check that? I think I did. Oh, look, part of the cross space that supported the floorboards is cut off.
That's true.
It's near the loose floorboards, and the portion missing is about the same width too. And from what I see,
That's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is why. Another cross piece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fail if the portion is missing.
Then
So what purpose did this serve? The floorboard underneath Tinko's body is loose, and the crawl space supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all of this, then why? Crawl space under the floorboard. Okay, so I think we finished investigating here.
Is that alright?
Maki, you want to head back up? Glad you asked. I am starting to get fed up with all this dust. Okay, that's done. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back and returned to our investigation.
by the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
because
If Angie and Tinko had different killers, then the blacken we need to vote for is
You're right.
the culprit for the first murder, the couple who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then
So instead of investigating Tinko's death, we should be investigating Angie's.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
But
But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both of their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way. But if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry. Alright, so I have to go back to Angie's room now. When I came to the hallway, a scene from surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded. Kokichi's dead now too? What is... Oh my god, Kokichi. Would you stop? Oh my god, my heart dropped. My heart literally dropped. I was like, what's going on? Oh, Kokichi, I'm gonna strangle you. Kokichi. Mihihi, did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror?
huh?
What are you doing?
Oh?
Oh, sorry, I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood.
Why?
Okay, so what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. Then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard. You stepped through the floorboard. Jeez, that got me good. Cause of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
got a minute?
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything. Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there was no cross piece supporting the floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. What bad luck. The cross piece was gone. Does that mean...
Huh?
Confidence, dreams. That's what the killing game is all about.
What do you want, Monokuma?
Killing game fans, hold your head high and watch with your own two eyes. Baseball, soccer, mobile games, they're all nothing compared to the killing game. The killing game just can't be beat. Behold, students, the entrance to the trial grounds.
So, that was it? I guess time's up. Aw, man, it's because of you guys I didn't have enough time to check something. What were you trying to check?
See?
I wanted to research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately, I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Kios perfectly reenacted the seance as what was written in the document. He drew his magic circle the same exact way as in the picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about the whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the final details, but I'll tell you about it later. at the class trial, so see you there. Kokichi left the blood loss carefully affecting his footing and bit. Bloody Kokichi has been added. Oh, let's go to.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? I see, so even she gets nervous sometimes. What are you staring at? Do you want to die? No thank you, ma'am. Okay, so trial ground. Ain't nothing. I can't investigate anything else. He didn't give us enough time to actually look around. Am I going around in circles? But I guess it should be enough to investigate Angie, to do an Angie's investigation, and Tenko's. We got a little bit of stuff, but it's still not going to be enough. Wait, what am I doing? I can teleport. Why am I wasting my time walking? Wasting all you guys' time having to watch me trying to find my way out of here when I can just teleport. Okay, looks like they're not going to let me teleport. Well, was a good try though. Okay, this way. I think I'm going the right way. Yeah, downstairs. Okay. Should be out this way. If I'm correct. The door should be over here. I need to head to the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard. Well, that's what I'm trying. Oh, I must be in the. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm already inside the whatchamacallit. I know I'm on the first floor, but I had to go to the hallway. I thought the hallway was on the other side. Entrance door. Alright, here we go. Shriner of Judgment. What, the Monokuma stat? Oh, there it is. Never mind. Alright, everybody ready?
Oh dear.
It would appear we have all gathered, but it seems there are less and less of us.
Oh.
Less friends mean it's much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gunter. Yeah, Gunter do his best to help. I want you to graduate from super idiot level at least Kaito idiot level. Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Are you okay?
Huh? More importantly, are you okay, Kaito?
Ah.
Yeah, I'm feeling better now. But wow, Makiro, she sure does pack a punch.
I don't know.
It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwelling members. dipshits have died so
That
far.
being said,
I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains in time this time, so I don't have to use mine.
Booyah!
These golden brains called cells of mine are a gift to the entire world. It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable.
rest in peace.
Atu, please send us your power.
But
It may be difficult for us to rely on Atu, considering what happened to Angie, whom Atu loves most of all.
well, you know.
You shouldn't have relied on Atu in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atu.
I also.
So what? Robots can believe in God.
Indeed.
Exactly before I even sorry. God, where is my brain today? Actually, before I ever met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
How long are you going to say what that for? Atu the ghost didn't matter for right now. Yeah, this trial this time is going to be rough. We got caught in Monokuma's trap.
Huh?
His trap.
That's right.
It's probably made the fourth floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating.
Right already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way.
Hey, so
Suichi, say something.
Huh?
What should I say? All right, time for the trial. As usual, we walk towards the elevator in silence. As soon as we remaining survivors step aboard. I don't know where my head is today. I cannot read for nothing in the world today. We descended. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. And so we fell faster and faster downward into the black. The elevator stopped, and just like always, the door parted slowly. The lights that shined on us from the other side, the bright lights of our future. Or is it?
Uh-oh.
Boy, they look really depressed. Must be because they're even less participants now. Don't say they look depressed. They look... You'll make Mono damn sad. As much as I love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth, let's hurry up and get this started. At least the class trial will begin, and I hope you enjoy it to your heart content. The third class trial was about to begin. Angie Yogana, she created the Ultimate Academy Student. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try to prevent the killing game. Then Tenko Shirogiri or whatever, the Ultimate Akando Master. She hated men, but I knew that she hated the terrible killing game even more. The two were killed. Were both trying to stop the killing. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? Two different people? We need to pin that down in this class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for them. I will fight the truth and lies in this class trial. No. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time I have. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Before I go, I just want to say that thank you for all the support that you have given me on the Danganronpa series. You guys are awesome. I am loyal to you to the very end, so we're gonna finish this game. If another thing too, that if you, I just started Danganronpa and Ultra Despair Girls because I made, like I said, I made a promise to somebody and I couldn't keep that promise, so I wanted to keep it. So Danganronpa and Ultra Despair Girls is up at this point in time, so please go and check that out. If you are a Danganronpa fan, go and check that out. I still have that deal with you guys for the Danganronpa and Ultra Despair Girls. If you want to see another episode today or maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure, you can go and hit that like button on that episode and I will record it. If that video gets more than 5 likes, then I will definitely record another episode today. So guys, thank you so much everybody for watching. We'll get to the class trial as soon as possible. As soon as I get some more free time, we'll get to it as soon as possible. And I'll see, subscribe if you're new, because you do not want to miss this class trial. You don't want to miss it. It's exclusive on this channel. So thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.